hope you guys are still with me. Hey, Kailash. Thank you guys. Esponja, Allison, Kailash, Stars Shining. Hello. I hope you guys will still be here with me. I had to go to Miss Mary's house this morning. If you've been around any length of time, you know who that is. Um, I ended my time with her. I was working for her, and I have been for 5 years. And I had to go over there today and get the rest of my belongings out of the house so that the new lady can take over the space where I was living. And there wasn't very much, but Meg showed up. Cosmo was insisting on being on my head or on my shoulder. And I've been over to pick something up. And Miss Mary lives in a place that's a bird sanctuary. And he saw a very bright red cardinal fly by. And when that cardinal flew by, I guess he flew towards it. Because I had my back to the cardinal. But whenever I felt him fly off, I turned around and looked. And I saw a cardinal. But I thought he was still on my back. And then when I realized he wasn't, I started panicking. And about that time, I was praying and saying, Spirit, please help me find this bird. Because there's literally trees everywhere full of birds. And I thought to myself, he is going to not be able to figure out which way to go. Because, he's not a wild bird. He's terrified of being outside without me. So I knew he did not go far, and I kept listening for him and talking to him like when I'm here. And I could hear him, but I couldn't see him. And then I don't see well. And Meg came up, Mary's daughter, and she and I and the neighbor looked for about an hour for him. And Meg said, there he is. I see him. He's in that bush. And it was the bush where the cardinal had been. And I kept saying I said, I think he's in that bush, but I can't see him. Well, she finally saw him. She said, there he is. I see him. He's bright green, orange, and yellow with white. I said, that's him. So she told me where he was, and I dug through the tree. He was in a big bush, and I had to dig through there and get to him because he didn't know how to get out of the tree. He was in the tree and didn't know how to get out. Oh, and you talk about a nightmare. If something were to happen to my baby, either one of my babies, I don't know how I would make it. And all I could think was that last reading we had for the full moon in Libra was saying we were going to have grief. Well, losing Miss Mary has been enough grief, okay? But to put Cosmo on top of that would have been unimaginable amounts of grief. So thank you, God, that Cosmo is safe and sound. He's in there eating. We had to leave at like 6:30 this morning to go to her house because I wanted to clean everything up real good too and leave it, in good shape like I would want somebody to do for me. So I took the time to clean everything up. Anyway, I want to just say thank you to those of you who have waited up, because I know it's very late where you are. Thank you very much for waiting up for this reading. And I hope that Spirit will use me to give you a reading that's worthy of you waiting up this late. Spirit, because I feel so inadequate, so I'm going to definitely need your help with this reading. Also, if you've been around any length of time, you'll also know that occasionally the spirit world around me will hide things from me. I woke up this morning and that ring that's on this finger right here, it will not come off without me literally twisting it. It's like this one, it's not coming off. I mean, it's stuck. Well, it was gone this morning. Somehow it got off my finger while I was asleep last night, and I have no idea where it's at. So it'll turn up. There's a reason why it happened. It happens. They hide things from me. It's just like they like to play games with me that way. A lot of times they'll hide my earbuds and it takes me days to find them. But I don't know. To have a ring, you can see the imprint of the ring right there. You've seen it on my hand. It's a crystal. It's actually a amethyst, not an amethyst, a topaz. It's my birthstone. It's a topaz. So we are going to get a reading. It's the new moon, and it's in the sign of Taurus. I want to kind of give you an idea of what that means. So let me look up my app that I use, and we're going to start there because it's important to understand what's going on astrologically. Right now the moon is in Pisces, but it's going to be going into Taurus starting on Monday, probably Sunday night, where you are. Okay, and this is the moon in Taurus. Increasing pleasures, okay? The card that it represents in the tarot is the Five of Pentacles. Both the Luna and her ruler Venus are exalted in their respective signs during this lush new moon in Taurus. Keep in mind now, new moons are times when we manifest, when we set intentions of what we would like to manifest, who we want to become between now and the next full moon. We want to set our intentions, and we want to use our rituals, our moon magic, whatever it is that you use. I personally just use prayer and meditation, and I put it out there to the universe what I desire, and I trust that spirit hears me. But some of you have full-on rituals, and there's nothing wrong with that. So use whatever works for you, okay? The new moon in Taurus. Here, the moon is rich in sensuality, grounded, indulgent, and quite simply delicious. Venus, in her exaltation sign of Pisces, is romantic, unconditionally loving, divinely inspired, and possessed of a deep, sensitive vulnerability. Together, these symbols of the sacred feminine have the power to shift our physical world and initiative a more solid yet still deeply soulful way of living. After all, this is what Venus is all about, and as the ruler of Taurus, she has the final say as to how events will unfold over these next several months. Taurian energy symbolizes the rose coming into its fullest bloom. And I don't know about you, but my roses are blooming. I have a rose out there, a long stem rose that has bloomed this week, and it is absolutely beautiful. Gently, opulently releasing its scent as it unfurls. The journey ahead as such is gentle, tender, and soft, for the most part at least. Yet there is a catch. Roses, as delicate as they are, have their thorns. Mars, god of war, meddles with this lunation via a square of both luminaries. In Leo, Mars is proud, energetic, creative, and boldly self-expressive. He's also somewhat arrogant and not a little dramatic. So there's going to be a Leo energy that's going to try to show off just a bit, okay? This energy is a stark contrast with the typical Taurian tenderness, revealing a tendency to potentially sacrifice the security of what we've worked so hard for in order to assert our more egoic drives. It may even be a case where we've been quiet for far too long, with now being the moment in which we feel a deep urge to fight for what's rightfully ours. Neither strategy is likely to work, at least not in the long run. Short-term gratification does no one any favors. This new moon is not about brimming with frustration, whether that's directed whether that's directed towards our lovers, our financial situation, or our sense of security. It's also not about upsetting all our stability in a heated, hasty moment in which we give in to the primal urge for all-out war. You need to be careful now. You're being warned. It's about coming into alignment with both sides of the coin. So there's going to be this tendency in during this time to get frustrated about your love life, your money, your security, and it's also going to be tempting to have all-out war. Okay? But it's not about doing those things. So remember, when that starts to happen, to pull yourself back, rein yourself in, and say, this energy is not going to control me, because it's about coming into alignments with both sides of this coin. This is, like I said the other day, when you are in a love-hate, like, if you've ever been truly in love, you know there's a thin line between love and hate. And that is what we're going to experience, is that thin line. If you've not experienced it, I told you the other day to hold on, sit tight. It's coming. Here it is, okay? And I did not know this, that it was going to say this. So that must have been Spirit speaking through me. It's not about getting stuck in a comfort zone, thinking that things will simply happen. The shadow of Taurus can be lazy, indulgent, and stuck in a comfort zone. Nor is it about forcing a situation. The new moon is about creating a delicate balance of knowing when to wait and when to take action. The true art of war lies in being patient, yet always being ready to spring into action when the time comes. So before we react in fierce stubbornness, in anger, or in frustration, let's take a sweet moment to well smell the roses, to create a strong grounding foundation for our garden to bloom, yet to ensure that we plant what we create, is fiercely guided by the flaming sword of Mars. Our intentions are precarious. Our relationships, our security, our roots, these all deserve the deepest of protection in a way that doesn't cut and burn, but rather preserves and nourishes what we hold most dear. Okay, and what I have seen, okay, here's the picture. A woman of Samaria comes to draw water from the well. And if you remember the story of the Samaritan woman that came to get water from the well, Samaritans and Jews were not supposed to associate with one another. And Jesus met her at the well and told her about all the men she had been sleeping with. And she ran off and told other people about this man she met at the well, and that he had told her everything she had ever done in her life. And she was amazed, but other people were not so amazed. Okay. Now, the music is what really gives away the tone of what's going on in the collective. So listen to the music and listen to it intuitively as I share with you the songs that came through for this reading, because they're painting a very poignant picture of a very dysfunctional relationship. It's a relationship where you met somebody and they were wounded and you were there for them through all of their pain, and you lost yourself in this relationship. The relationship has been long over, and it's just time for somebody to finally leave. But they won't do it for whatever reason. Okay, so listen to these songs. This is the first one that I got was, What I've Done by Linkin Park. And it goes like this. In this farewell, there's no blood, there's no alibi, 'cause I've drawn regret from the truth of 1,000 lies. So let mercy come and wash away what I've done. I'll face myself to cross out what I've become, erase myself, and let go of what I've done. put to rest what you thought of me, while I clean this slate with the hands of uncertainty. So let mercy come and wash away what I've done. I'll face myself to cross out what I've become, erase myself and let go of what I've done. For what I've done, I start again, and wherever pain may come, today this ends. I'm forgiving what I've done. I'll face myself to cross out what I've become, erase myself and let go of what I've done. Na 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 na. Okay, and then the next song that I got was even more interesting, and it's called My Immortal by Effervescence, and it goes like this. Keep in mind the song I just read to you, okay? They know they did wrong in the situation that they were in. They know they did wrong. I'm so tired of being here, suppressed by all my childish fears. And if you have to leave, I wish you would just leave. 'Cause your presence still lingers here, and it won't leave me alone. These wounds won't seem to heal. The pain is just too real. There's just too much that time cannot erase. When you cried, I'd wipe away all your tears. When you'd scream, I'd fight away all your fears. And I held your hand through all those years. But you still have all of me. You used to captivate me by your resonating light. Now I'm bound by the life you left behind. Your face, it haunts my once pleasant dreams. Your voice has chased away all the sanity in me. These wounds won't seem to heal. This pain is left too real. There's just too much that time cannot erase. When you cried, I'd wipe away all your tears. When you'd scream, I'd fight away all your fears. And I held your hand through all these years, but you still have all of me. I've cried so hard. Why'd I say I've cried? I've tried so hard to tell myself that you're gone. But though you're still with me, I've been alone all along. When you cried, did you hear that? But though you're still with me, I've been alone all along. When you cried, I'd wipe away all your tears. When you scream, I'd fight away all your fears. I held your hand through all these years, but you still have all of me. It's like you met somebody and you helped them through something very traumatic, and the relationship became about you kind of rescuing this person, and in doing so, you lost yourself. And I don't think that it was... Love is a funny thing. This is my ring finger. This is my married ring finger. Okay? So that ring is the one that's missing. And that means something. This could be a marriage that's over. And this could be a marriage that started out because you were rescuing somebody and you were confusing love with codependency. That happens a lot. As long as you have something to fix. But see, once that person got well and they no longer had anything for you to fix, then you felt lost and you had the wounds. Because now you have to face yourself. Remember the first song? I'll face myself. Now you're having to face yourself and how you got into this relationship for the wrong reasons. And now you're trying to figure out who am I? Who am I and why did I do all of that? Okay, so Spirit, how do you want to start this? I want to start with the virtue cards. Spirit, how are you working in this situation when it comes to the virtues? Forgiveness, love in reverse, and integrity. You're forgiving somebody. Somebody has integrity, forgiveness, but no love. They also have respect. and they don't have the courage to leave this. It's like it's time to get out of this. You could also be staying because now you have to have this person to help you because you don't have any money. Somebody's generosity is here. This person could be extremely generous to you for all that you've done for them, but that's not a reason to stay with someone. If you're not in love, especially if it's causing you to be in pain and you can't heal yourself because of staying with this person. That's the feel that this reading is giving me so far. Alright. Let's just check the energy here real quick. Make sure it's looking good. It's looking a little negative, to be honest with you. Just a little bit. I feel very dizzy and sleepy, so some of you may be very sleepy, but I'm assuming it's because it's late where you are. Ooh. Ooh, this is some negativity right here, guys. Ooh. We got some negativity going on here for sure. This is pretty significant. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Spirit, please protect me. Make this space holy, consecrate it, separate it for your uses and your uses only. Look at that. See how that put that palo out? It's the sage is much stronger than the palo. And it looks like it's going to have a slow burn throughout the reading. I'm just going to cleanse all the cards, the camera, the microphone, myself. Spirit, please give me ears to hear, a mouth to speak, eyes to see, and a heart full of love. May my ancestors, my guides, my angels, and those of those watching protect us always and give us whatever message that we're meant to hear today. Thank you for what we have so far. All right, I'm going to go ahead now and pull tarot on this. I do feel that this is a circumstantial type situation, but because it's a new moon reading, I'm going to do each section of our lives and see what's going on. We have Judgment and the Sun. Sun's in reverse. Judgment. It's like you're card turned over in the deck. It's like you're realizing that you're not happy. Look at there. Remember, it said our divine feminine side. There's our divine feminine. And look who's with divine feminine. The Hermit. They were turned over in the deck. That's how Spirit's working. Soul searching about our divine feminine. About that side of ourselves that's very creative. This doesn't have to be a person, but it definitely can be a person. It could be a feminine energy that's very creative. They're the life giver. They probably are a mother or are with child already, have children, or are pregnant now. And for some reason, Spirit has this soul searching going on when it comes to this feminine energy. Okay. All right. What's the energy to overcome? Okay. Interesting energy to overcome. The Emperor came out with the World. The Emperor is in reverse and the World is upright. So the energy to overcome is ending a situation with an Emperor. Okay? Alright, and what's going to pull it together? And these two belong to each other. They match. And this could be that relationship. I mean, or it could be another one. I don't know. We're going to find out there. Hang on. Just give us time. What's going to pull it together, Spirit? What's going to pull it together? There we go. That's a lot of strength. There's our Leo vibe and there's Scorpio vibe here, and both came out in reverse. So feeling like you just can't do this, like you just don't have the strength, and that something's just not going to change, or someone's not going to change. And then we have Justice in reverse. So there's an injustice here. Somebody did somebody wrong. I'm hearing somebody done somebody wrong. Song. Remember that song? Okay. Now, let's see what we need to do today. Alright, let's start out with Moonology. I want to use this. Oops, that was a whole deck of cards that just fell. Let me see what it was. Oh my goodness, no way. Those are our favorites. I gotta get those. Our guidance just fell, guys. Oh, no, 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 no. We got to have our guidance. Let me just double check and make sure none fell underneath of the table. Definitely going to use that guidance today. I don't think any went under the table. Yeah, okay, I got them. I got them. We got them. We good. We got them. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to use this Moonology deck right here and look at each aspect of our lives. Home life, love life, you know, that the way we do. A time for healing and not surrendering to the divine. So it's time to heal, but somebody's not surrendering. We have the divine masculine and the divine feminine on the board. Nothing is yet set in stone, but I'm not surrendering to the divine. Maybe you won't set something in stone because you're just not willing to give this up. And be mindful that this Leo vibe that's going to pull it together, it's in reverse because you're being encouraged not to act out. Okay? This doesn't need to end badly. Have faith in your dreams, but somebody just will not surrender to the divine. It's like they refuse. Alright, show me how it's going on at home. What's going on at home? You are good enough. So you don't feel like you're good enough. And it's a time for healing. The balsamic moon and the full moon in Virgo. And we have Virgo here. So we're definitely dealing with a Virgo. Alright. How about work life? So you're trying to heal at home, and you need to know you're good enough. You don't know you're good enough. A new start is coming at work. Don't let your past hold you back. We've seen this before in this collective. Spirit's trying to give somebody a new start at work, but don't let your past hold you back. So if you have a past, don't let that hold you back. Spirit still wants to give you a new beginning at work, okay? There is a new start coming. If you've been looking for a new job, set your intentions in this new moon. Spirit wants to give you a new job. But you have to stop insisting that you can't do certain things because of your past. Because your past does not dictate your future. Spirit does. And Spirit is saying that there is a new start coming. Look, I can't make it up. What does that say? Moon. The new moon is bringing a new start for somebody at work. If you feel that, like this video. Like this video. Put it out there to the universe. Yes, I'm agreeing. And then your past holding you back is your south node. Don't let your south node hold you back. Remember, Taurus can be lazy and likes to stay in its comfort zone. Alright. Talk to me about surprises, Spirit. What are you going to do that we don't know? We don't see it coming. What are the surprises? There's a lot of surprises. What do you need to release? What do you need to release? What do you need to let go of? You remember in the songs, it was talking about letting go. What do you need to let go of? You're holding on to something. And surprisingly, you're going to have to ask yourself, what do I need to let go of? And the reason why you're going to do that is because prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. New moon in Taurus. How about them apples? Spirit ain't no joke. So your surprise in this new moon in Taurus is, what do you need to let go of? What is it that you're holding on to that you need to let go of? And it's saying that it's your past. Something in your past is holding you back. And it's time to let it go and start something new. Spirit is working on having something new for you. And it's time for you to heal. Remember in the song, she was saying she couldn't heal because of where she was at, the person she was around. She was there for them when they needed their healing. And now that they've gotten their healing, they're not helping this person to get their own healing. It's like, I was there for you when you needed your healing, and now I can't heal because of your presence. Because I've been alone for a long time in this relationship. I've felt very isolated and alone. And like we are not even together. You're here and I see your face, and you have all of me. You have all of me. None of me belongs to me anymore. And I don't have anything to offer because you have all of me. And see, that's why you feel like you're not good enough, because you've given this person all of your power, whether it be a job, whatever. You remember it said it could be a lover, or it could be a job, or it could be your finances. And it looks like it's a mixture of all three, to be honest with you. All right, Spirit, talk to me, baby. Spirit said nothing is set in stone yet. All right, love life. What's going on in the collective's love life? Step out of your comfort zone. This is where you need to get out of your comfort zone. You are staying with somebody out of comfort, whatever that means to you. This is where your past is holding you back in your love life, okay? Okay. Alright. What is our role here? Our role is to end the tough cycle that's approaching. This is full moon in Capricorn, and expect powerful change. Spirit says a powerful change is coming, and it's going to end the tough cycle you've been through. That's your role. To just know that I got this. Spirit saying, I'm going to end this cycle. The cycle that's ending is right here. And it's the energy to overcome. It's like you don't want to let go of this masculine for some reason. And what's going to be the outcome? And see, sometimes the only way we can hold on, luck is going to be on your side. So somehow you're going to have luck. That's Sagittarius. We have a new moon eclipse. We have a full moon in Capricorn. Your south node, Taurus, is here with the new moon in Taurus. Your south node is here. Your new moon is here. balsamic, and full moon in Virgo. And the time to give rather than take, we have new moon in Virgo also. And again, we have the answers you need are coming. The answers you need are coming. And it's coming with powerful change that's going to end a very tough cycle. And this cycle, if you're not in a relationship, this could be two sides of yourself. And you're soul searching about the feminine side of you, the side of you that's nurturing, that's kind, that's respectful, that's forgiving. And you're like, where's the love here? Like, I don't have any love. And what you're going to end is your masculine side, which is all business and no pleasure. It's like this person, this part of this person is all business and no pleasure. They never have any fun. But I truly feel that these are two separate energies. I don't feel that they are two sides. They're two sides of each other, but two different people that are estranged. They could be together and not be getting along so well. This one is soul searching, and this one is flat out ending something. I think they're the thing. I think you are soul searching about ending this, and you feel like you don't have the strength. Or maybe you feel like this person doesn't have the strength to change because and this is an injustice somehow. All right, we got to go into this deck over here and find out what's going on. What's going on at home here, Spirit, besides you're good enough and it's a time for healing? Somebody won't change and they want to be alone. Remember, I can't heal in this. I can't heal here. I need to be away from you. You have all of me. It's like you've taken over me. You forever changed my life without even trying. And I don't want to leave you. I don't want this to be over because you forever changed my life. What's going on at home? You're having late nights because you can't have your solitude. You can't be single. They have all of you. Alright, what's going on at home? You do not want to reconcile. And you're trying to decide how to tell this person. You're trying to make a decision. This is a Gemini vibe. You're trying to figure out how to tell this person, I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with you. I want to heal from this relationship. And I want you to know that you're not the reason you're good enough. You're good enough. It's not that you're not good enough. It's just that I need my freedom. Or maybe you feel like you're not good enough because this person won't reconcile. I don't know. All right, what about work life? You have a desire to. Don't let your past hold you back. A new start is coming. That's a you. Be careful of your ego, though, okay? All right, surprises. Whoa. Somebody's not pretending. Surprisingly, they're not going to pretend about a rebound. They're not going to pretend and they're having a rebound. You remember, you're going to have prosperity, and what do you need to release? So what do you need to release? Do you need to stop pretending when it comes to a rebound? The throat chakra keeps trying to close. What do you need to release? A dying love. So there's someone in your life who's a dying love, and you need to let go of that person. And stop pretending about a rebound. Alright. Love life. You're online dating. And you're not haunted. You're not haunted by online dating. Why would you be haunted by that? Because that's why you can't heal and you're not fighting it. So it's like you've given in to someone you see or have met online. Somehow there's someone online that you're not healing, and you can't fight it anymore because you're haunted. And someone online. Alright, what's your role here? Whoa. Something's going to be all in your head, and remember, expect powerful change. This is the end of a tough cycle. Something's all in your head, and you feel like it's not the right time. Somebody does not. Here we go. Oh, no more competition. So what's all in your head is you are tired of the competition. You're tired of having competition, of having to compete for this person's attention. You can't stop thinking about that. And you're going to have the end of a tough cycle. Outcome of the tough cycle ending. Somebody's not going to be divinely guided. What do you mean they're not divinely guided? To practice forgiveness. So this person is not guided to forgive you anymore. It's like Spirit is saying, enough is enough with the second chances. Stop apologizing. I don't feel like it's that you're not forgiving. I feel like you're always apologizing to this person when you're not the reason. That they need to be the one apologizing, and you're constantly the one doing it. That's the feel this has. Alright, and what's going to be the outcome here? Outcome here. Somebody's going to lead a double life. Oh my God. Because they're for you. They're going to pretend like they're not for you. Outcome of living a double life during this new moon. There's going to be unsent messages because of using telepathy. What are you not telling somebody? You don't want to tell somebody something. That you're stalking somebody and you want a commitment. So you're not going to tell this person. Enough is enough in reverse. So it's like, I haven't quite gotten enough. I can't get enough. It's like, I can't get enough. I am stalking you because I want to be with you, and I don't know how to tell you that. Why can't you tell this person that? Because they wouldn't trust you. Somebody's making silent moves. So there's somebody in your life that doesn't trust you, and you can't say, I want a commitment with somebody. We have telepathy, and I can't send messages because of, okay, let's clarify double life. What are they doing with this double life? What's the double life? There it goes. There it is right there. Alright, they're making silent moves because that competition is jealous. And they can't tell the competition that they want to have a relationship with you because that person is jealous. Even though it's a dying love, you're pretending like you're having a rebound. What's the truth about the rebound? You're at your breaking point, but you don't know what you're going to do. What are you leaning towards? Ending the love triangle. Okay. And not making somebody continue to wait for you. So you have to make a decision to not reconcile. Because this is the end of a tough cycle in your life, in your love life. You're going to win at work. There's no doubt about it. You're going to have good fortune at work. You're going to have good luck all the way around. You're fighting it in your love life because you want to heal, but you can't because you're haunted. And it's somebody online. And it's like, I'm not going to forgive. I'm not divinely guided. It's not the right time. I'm ending the competition because I'm tired of it being all in my head. And somebody is making silent moves because somebody's very jealous. And and they don't trust you. They're jealous. They have trust issues. There's a commitment that you have a commitment with somebody that's telepathic, and you're living a double life because this other person is so jealous. Okay, now we kind of see what's going on here, and it makes a lot of sense. If you're not careful, you are going to have some explosive times during this full new moon if you're not careful. All right, let's find out what's going on at home. What's going on at home, Spirit? May I see, please? In the collective here, what's going on at home? Your friends miss your face. They need you and you need them. And you're fucking stressed. So at home you're stressed. Friends miss you. What about at work? What about at work? Oh, one flew out way over here. You're going to send a picture and you're not going to forgive. Oh, so Spirit's working on you forgiving or not because of sending a picture. So somebody sent a picture of something that you felt or they felt or somebody felt was not appropriate. And so now you're mad and you're like, I'm not forgiving you for that. Well, la-di-da, because I'm not going to let the past, whoever the past represents, hold me back. I'm starting something new. Outcome of you not forgiving because of sending this picture, you're going to just unplug. You're not going to use your phone at all. Okay? So somebody's going to get pissed off because of you sending a text message and they're going to say, I'm not forgiving you. So that person's going to unplug. And that's why they can't communicate with you as the outcome. Because somebody will not let them. Spirit, what's going to be the outcome of that? That's where you're going to have to be careful. You're going to be irritated. See? That's where you got to be careful not to get into the fight. When this person shows they're behind because you got a text message from your friend who misses you, and you're going to it's going to stress you out because your friend must need something. They sent you a message saying, hey, I need your help, blah, 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 blah. And now your person that you're living with, that's a dying love that you're tired of being with, you can't heal, you know, you don't want to be haunted. This person actually takes you to a really bad place. I think this has been over for a while. And it's time to move on. Surprises. I see a bird. Spend time with your bae or whoever. And interrupting is for assholes. So surprisingly, you're going to spend time with somebody. But that time is going to get interrupted. That's your surprise. What do you need to release? The interrupting asshole or the person you're spending time with? Or are they the same person? Maybe you're spending time with an asshole who interrupts you constantly. Alright. Love life. Go on a real fucking date. Don't tell anybody. And don't be messy. Alright. Your role. Ask yourself, do you really love them? And shut the fuck up. So, ask yourself, do you really love them? But don't say that to them. Remember, be careful what you say. Don't say, I don't even know if I love you or not. Don't do that. Right now is not the time to do that. You need to be decisive and you need to make some real... You need to stay calm but ready to move if the universe says move. Okay? And what's going to be the outcome? Because the universe might be about to move. Bam, that's a lot of cards. They flew out, though. Alright. You're not hot. You're not hot, smart, and you have no great ass. Love cannot hurt like hell. You're gonna quit. You're gonna control everything. Walk away. Say fuck your job, and throw a tantrum. And see, that's what you're being discouraged not to do. I don't know why you're saying fuck your job, but you're gonna have to do the damn dishes, and don't say anything. It says fucking say it, but don't say it. There's something you have to stay quiet about right now. Get hot and sweaty. Somebody is not all that great looking. That's what it's saying, that they're not hot. They're not good looking. You're not hurt by them anymore. This hurts you, but it's like you're over it. You were trying to control yourself here, but you can't anymore. So you're going to walk away, and you're going to say, fuck your job. You're going to throw a tantrum. Even though it said over here your role was to shut the fuck up, you're going to decide, I'm not going to fucking say it, okay? So you're going to bet and do damn dishes. Somebody gets it. Somebody, more than somebody, gets this message. I don't know what I'm saying, so I got to go back and watch it. But it seems like to me that you are really ready to just get out of this relationship, that you're sick of being in it, and you are going to love the one you're with for right now, though. I think I get the sense that you don't know how to get out of it right now because things are difficult. They're not, ideal for you to just, you can't just walk away from everything you own. I mean, you can, but you're usually not going to get any of it back. You won't get probably as lucky as I have been. All right, let's look at a little bit of the juicy gossip. How did this happen at home? Somebody was making moves in silence, and you had the inside scoop. Uh-oh. The reason why we got the gossip out. The Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups, and Judgment. So you have somebody, you have made up your mind that you are head over heels in love with somebody, and you're going to be in a relationship with them. Somebody's been cock blocking you, though. You're in love, and you want to be with somebody. That is so sweet. Okay, let's put that over here. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. We have a big-time Scorpio vibe here. This is probably a Scorpio. Very intuitive, very psychically gifted, very loving, sweet, good with animals and children. Pet all the dogs, bake cookies, They like to go to, do fun things with their friends. They're a very outgoing person, outgoing personality. They can be a little flighty if they're not grounded. Alright, what's the tea at home? Oh no, I did not see that coming. Somebody at home has bad habits and they're dodging bullets. This, to me, says that this person's habits could kill them, and they're lucky they haven't already died from it. That's what's happening at home. Or somebody's shooting them, trying to shoot them, because of thinking they were a thief. Thief on the bottom of the deck. Alright, what's going on at work? At work, somebody has that screenshot. Remember, somebody was going to send a text? Alright, surprises. Surprisingly, there's nobody here that's a thief. And that is a big surprise when you have somebody who has bad habits and dodges bullets. Maybe they don't have drug habits, they just have bad habits. Alright, what's going on in your love life? You have no facts, but somebody wants you back. So you don't know this for sure, but you've been told and you suspect that somebody wants you back. Alright, and what's your role? You have legal issues? That's the injustice over here. Somebody's clout hungry and they're running. Ooh. They got legal issues. They will say or do anything to make up dramatic shit. And what's the outcome? Fake accounts, and you're going to move. Why is it in reverse? You're about to take off because you're hustling. You're getting things in place and making silent moves so you can get away from this person. And look, it's because this relationship is played out. It has run its course. There's nothing left to save. This person has bad habits. They're dodging bullets. Jesus Christ. I would have already left. It wouldn't have took me this long. If you know me, you already know that. Because I did it. Somebody has legal issues here, though. So that could be stopping them. They may have a hard time renting certain places because of their criminal record. If they've been in any trouble or something like that could be going on. There's somebody who's very much in love and wants to have a relationship, and they know this without a doubt. We're going to find out more about her. Okay, so I think we've gone far enough into what's going on here. I think we see what's going on here. And I want to know more about your prosperity that lies ahead. Does anybody else want to know more about that? Alright, when it comes to work, Spirit, you said that there was a new start coming and that prosperity lies ahead. Show us what that might look like. That was upside down. What? Okay. Your angelic help is in reverse. But look, this whole side of the deck, caution is here. And then, all these turned over. That's a lot to be careful about. I didn't put them cards away like that. I'm putting them all back, including your angelic help. I'm going to shuffle them. Spirit, what is going on with the money, the career? Somebody's health is here, and somebody's a designer. You could be designing something when it comes to health. I'm not even going to guess what that might be. You're going to take a risk with your health. Oh, please don't do that with your health. Unsafe. What's going on with the money when we see that there's a new spell work? You shouldn't have took a risk on doing some. You did some kind of spell work you shouldn't have done. We saw that in the last reading. You don't know what you're doing. And you're settling because of some bad spell work. Oh, bless your heart. God help you. Alright, show me what's going on when it comes to a new start is coming in work life. The media is here, but in reverse. You're going to have luck. That's where your luck comes in with the media. But for some reason, you haven't started the media yet. Alright, what happens once they start the media? You'll no longer need charity. And you won't be uncomfortable either. What will you be? You'll be Gaia. You're going to do something. You're not using your gift when it comes to Gaia? What are they going to do about that, Spirit? Your money's not coming to a halt, okay? What's going to happen then? You're having some setbacks. You've got some setbacks here, okay. This is what's going to happen. Just bear with me while I get it figured out. Okay. You're going to take off, but you're going to have setbacks because you don't have a promoter. And you're going to have a loss because of something you're going to buy or sell. Ultimate outcome here. You're going to have a celebration because of no strategy in the past. What do you mean no strategy in the past? You had no strategy, but you were reliable and you unlocked being on the right path. And it wasn't through the underworld either. So you did something. What's the right path leading to? You being at a crossroads about the next level. Why is it in reverse? Because you're a phoenix rising and you're activating new gifts. And you're going to have a transformation, a change. Outcome of that change in those new gifts. Okay. Alright, your life purpose is here. The underworld is in reverse. You're going to be a designer. You're going to be a crafter. You're not going to be motivated. And your home is here. So you're going to be in your life purpose. But it's not the underworld. It's you being a designer and not being motivated for either. I don't know why you're not motivated. But your home is here. Let me ask why you're not motivated. Why are you not motivated? Because you don't have any animals and you made mistakes in the past when it came to not making good decisions. And something could have happened to your car or your transportation. What's going to be the outcome of it now? Social media is here. And that's where the injustice comes in. Injustice with social media. Okay? And it's something you don't see coming. Can you clarify what it is? You're going to have an inspiration. What's the inspiration leading to? An entertainer who's in reverse. Why is the entertainer not entertaining? Because they need to write something or they're writing something. But they would be in leadership or they may already be in leadership. You're not able to do your videos or something though on social media. What is the actual need to change here? You're a workaholic. And you're not surprised either. You don't get surprised easily. You see things coming. Sometimes Spirit might have to block your intuition. But right now you're writing, even though you need to be doing videos or something. I'm not sure what's being said. But you heard what I said. Just trust when I say I know what I'm talking about. That somehow Spirit is using my voice to get a message to you, okay? Alright, now we're going to pull tarot on this. Why is the Empress here and the Hermit? Because of the Ten of Wands and the Two of Cups. It's like this relationship. You're soul searching about how heavy it's been and how it's been over for so long. The Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups in reverse. So the truth is going to come out. You're going to get clarity about this relationship. The Two of Wands and the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. Ooh, I just had a heebie-jeebies. You ever get heebie-jeebies? Alright, why is the Empress here with the Hermit? Very simple. The Three of Coins is here. This is about you building a foundation. This is you working together with others to bring resolve. Why are you building a foundation? Because of that injustice over there. Can you tell me exactly what happened there? That's why the world is down here. Something happened between you and him. Okay. He might be watching you on social media. Somebody came in and they were real chaotic and turned your whole world upside down. They came in and really turned your world upside down. Or you're having trouble ending it with this person and you're trying real hard to build a foundation with somebody that you don't want to be with. Yeah, I think that's what you're doing. I think you're putting your eggs in the wrong basket, so to speak, and you're miserable because you're just adding more and more to what you already did. And if this isn't what you want, you're wasting your time and your effort and somebody's money. Alright, why is the world here with the Emperor? Because of the Eight of Pentacles. This is about work. So this could be you working and having an injustice at work that caused you to have to come up with the idea because somebody was being chaotic. So you made the decision. And why am I feeling like the decision had something to do with the TV? It's like I'm seeing that there was a TV involved somehow. Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Why is Strength over here with Death? I've seen that Queen of Cups yet. There it is. That's all of it right there. The King of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Ten of Wands in reverse. And the Two of Cups in reverse. Now, this is what you have. You have a choice about how you want to act, remember, because that's what's going to pull it together. Down here, it's like, we're gonna try to work this out. That's the energy to overcome, though, is thinking, oh, we can work this out. We're going to work it out. We're going to work it out. We're going to work it out. It's like you're in La La Land, okay? And up here, you know you were treated unfairly. You know somebody did you wrong. You're building a foundation with somebody that you don't even want to be with. And you're watching, it looks like somebody else. And somebody came in real chaotically and disrupted everything. You may have had to call the police to get them off your property because of them acting like a fool. Okay? Alright. Lord have mercy. Show me what the wheel is. I think we have... shit. There's our Taurus, I guess. The Nine of Swords, the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Moon in reverse. I mean, is there anything upright? Other than the dark shit you've been through? This should be in reverse. You trying to work on this, and the rest of this should be upright. But I can't tell you how to live your life. Why is Justice on the bottom of the deck? Because of that Queen of Cups. What about her? So the injustice came in with her. There was manipulation, and she wouldn't change. This is a Scorpio that would not change or could not change. Why didn't she change? Because she was determined that she wasn't wrong. Remember, I'm not going to apologize. What was the truth about apologizing? That somebody came in real fast with information and decided they were going to save the day here. So she was the one that was trying to save the day. Yeah, and she did. She got public recognition for it. What was the outcome, though? Because she's determined, I don't need to change. Y'all do, but not me. And that's why, because she is the Empress. She might be right. I think that she was done wrong. You're the one that won't change. You were manipulating and you broke things off with her, or you kept, what did you do to her? You moved real slow towards her and told her you wanted to have a relationship with her, but you never had any intentions of doing that. You were just being a king of wands. He's the only one upright in the whole deck, though, so far, except for this Empress. And I think that Queen of Cups is fire and water. I don't know. This one's above my pay grade. What am I missing? Somebody's happiness. What about their happiness? They have no stability. And they're tired of fighting with somebody. That's why they're over there soul searching. Because they want to be alone. They want to have their independence. To be in solitude. They want to be out of this bad situation. And you know which one I'm talking about. They've been in it for way too long. Dealing with stuff they shouldn't have had to deal with. And they've been apologizing for other people's bullshit. Stop apologizing and let them take responsibility for their actions in your situation. Alright, what is it that we need to know here, Spirit? Why is the Empress and the Hermit here? Sometimes this deck will give me a little bit more clarity. Because of being at a distance or being in time out, you might have some distance here. For some reason there's distance and you're soul searching. Alright, why is the Emperor here with the World? Because this person has swallowed their pride. It's like they don't have pride anymore, and that's the energy to overcome. Alright, why did they have to swallow their pride? It's like they had no choice. Because of a union. Okay, why is strength and the devil card? Why did I say the devil? Why is the death card and the strength card up here? Because they had a spark. Alright, and why is injustice on the bottom of the deck? Because this person was closed off to you. They knew they were supposed to have renewal, a spark, and a union. But it's like energy to overcome. I'm not sure I get that. Clarify that further. Okay, now I get it. They wanted to have a new opportunity to move to you. They were at a distance and they wanted to be with you. But they were living in some toxicity or had some... Why was there toxicity? Because of a third party or partying. And why is distance a factor? Because they're just not with you. They're not present. They're not abundant. And they're not grateful. What are they? They're unhappy. Why are they unhappy? Because of somebody who's controlling them. And the air, the Ace of Swords. What's the truth? The Ace of Swords? That there's a lot of chemistry here. Alright, so why don't they change? Because they've been avoiding what they regret. And what do they regret? Self-love. Okay. What are they going to do about this? Divine timing came out. What about divine timing? They're going to have to take... Oh, baby, look at here. There's going to be an unexpected storm. Divine feminine is here. And self-care. Outcome for divine feminine in the storm. Somebody's going to feel guilty. Why are they going to feel guilty? Because their higher self is going to tell them, you weren't open to receive this, and you weren't even attracted to this person. And why is that important to know? Because somebody's going to release, surrender, and purge. There's a new love on the bottom of the deck. Outcome of being guarded. In the summer, there's no growth. What else? They're not going to take a leap of faith. and the fall is here. Why are they not taking a leap of faith? Because they are stuck in their south node and their divine masculine. So divine masculine essentially is in his comfort zone. And he knows damn well he's supposed to be in his life purpose. And it has something to do with the media. What is he going to do about that? No way. I can't make it up. He's going to stay in his comfort zone. Gotta let go of your fears, dude. Alright, is there any chance this might be different? Oh, baby, I cannot make it up. The chance is that there will be a twin flame in forgiveness. Remember, no forgiveness, no forgiveness, no forgiveness. There's your apology and your forgiveness and your twin flame. Can't make it up. And this person caused you a lot of hurt, a lot of suffering. They regret it. They do not like the fact that they did this to you. But for some reason, there's no apology. What is going on? Why are you not apologizing? If you did something to hurt somebody, say you're sorry, for God's sake. At least own up to your bullshit. Jesus Christ. Nobody wants to live with an asshole like that. I don't. If you're here and you do, comment and explain that to me. And if you don't, comment and explain that to me. Alright. So, I want to look at one more thing and then we're going to move on to the Q&A. I'll take a quick break and go to the ladies' room. Alright. Why is the Empress here with the Hermit? Because of that forgiveness, and you're being warned about interfering and integrity. So, this is about forgiveness, warning, interference, and integrity. Alright, why is the Emperor and the world down here? Because of a new love that can't be with him right now because he needs to retreat. And this is a true love. Oh my God, this is beautiful. And why is strength and death up here? Because of the second chance, y'all. This person's about to get a second chance. And why is injustice on the bottom of the deck? Because you're going too slow. You're guarded. You're protecting yourself. What should they do different? Oh, you need to get over the fact that your children are strictly sexual. Somehow children and strictly sexual play a factor here. Is that why you're going so slow? What's going on here? There's no balance and you're on different pages about something. What are you on different pages about? Maybe balance. Marriage. What are you leaning toward, Divine Feminine? A soulmate. And what are you leaning toward, Divine Masculine? Money. Put away the computer. Why are you going after a soulmate, Divine Feminine? Because you're longing. You're longing for a soulmate? How's that going to turn out? Divine Feminine is longing for a soulmate. She's going to have abundance with this soulmate and take care of herself. And how are Divine Masculine's finances going to turn out? Use your intuition, Spirit says, and learning a spiritual lesson. Why are your children strictly sexual? You could have just... Oh, trust came out. What else? Why is trust here? Could have had a one-night stand with this person. You barely know this person, honestly. It's the twin flame and acceptance and release. It's like somebody will not accept that you have a twin flame, and so you're letting this person go. It's like they won't accept that they're your twin flame, so you're like, I'm letting them go. And it had something to do with y'all having some kids together. just out of like pure sex. And now they're closed themselves off to you. It looks like they're gonna maybe try to come back. Are they coming back or what? I couldn't know. It looked like they were going for us. There's gonna be interference. So no, I don't. And there's a warning. Why are you giving them a warning about the interference? Because of chemistry? What do you mean by that? Somebody's longing. Why are you longing for the soulmate? Because of stability. Alright, outcome of that. It's fate. What are you saying is fate? Somebody will not accept what? That they need to retreat. Alright, so what's going to be the outcome? Trust. And what else? A friendship. And a soulmate. So you're going to have a friendship with a soulmate. What about the other person? Use your intuition. Finances. So there's one of these people that's a friend of yours, and the other one is somebody you make money with, maybe. Outcome of your finances. No shit. You and this twin flame are going to make a lot of money together. I keep saying it over and over again. You're having a friendship. Look, finances on the bottom. I'm done. So you have a soulmate, but the money is with the twin flame, and divine masculine is trying to get with the money. It looked like divine feminine was going after the soulmate. I don't know. Reverse any roles. Do your thing. You know what to do. There's a lack of love here, but there's a lot of integrity, respect, and forgiveness. Or you're being encouraged, I'll say, to have those things because somebody did not want to forgive. There's somebody who's adamant that they're not going to forgive for some reason. Okay. Now, guidance, because it tried to get hidden from us. Can't have that now, can we? Remember the thorny roses? What's the guidance for this? Oh, that flew out with force. Good grief, that flew out. Starborn. And priority of purpose. Number 30 and number 21. I turned right to number 30. I can't believe it. You are a dreamer, but you're also meant to be a doer. It's the right time to cast off some of the demands of your time and attention that are keeping you from pursuing your true purpose. If you have many dreams, that's fine, but it's wise to focus on what you can do now. Allow your other dreams to percolate in the background for a while. When it's time to attend to them, you'll know. For now, do what you can, and don't be afraid to make a sacrifice or two along the way. Those sacrifices will pay off in more ways than you currently know. You won't lose anything by dropping the distractions and going for it. And then number 21 is Starborn. You have a strong spiritual connection with the universe. Trust your intuition and your inner feeling when things, especially when your inner feeling about things, is at odds with the appearance of what's really going on around you. Sometimes when something, hold on. Sometimes, why can't I read that? Sometimes it is when it seems like the least is happening that the most important thing is actually taking place. You cannot see it yet. You have a special and deeply spiritual life purpose to fulfill. You cannot get there with logic and planning. Why can I keep going into this trance and seeing like visions? You cannot get there with logic and planning. Your spirit knows how to guide you, and the universe knows how to support you. Finally, following your heart along your universal. Why can't I read? Following your heart along your spiritual path is going to lead to your best, brightest, and most beautiful life success. I don't know why I was having so much trouble reading. It's like the words were changing on the page. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Okay. Kailash, are you still here, baby? What would this person's best friend say about this situation? Buy yourself flowers. Compliments are free. Wow. Okay. Your best friend might not be very happy with you right now. Alright, you guys still with me? There you are, sweetheart. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break and then I'll come back and we'll do all the readings. All the readings! Oh, hang on, that's my mother. Hey, what's up?
I saw where you had called me.
I was just calling you to tell you that before I could leave, they already had me some time to work.
They had what?
Some more time for me to work. One of the nurses is having surgery in May and they need somebody to help out.
Gotcha.
Yeah. What are y'all doing?
I just got back.
Oh. Where'd y'all go? I can't remember.
Well, we were going to go to the bee festival, but we didn't make it.
That's right, the bee festival. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
I went to England, met up with Hannah and Sid, and we ate lunch.
Oh, well, that was nice. I'm sorry it caused you to miss the bee festival.
That's okay. It wasn't that big of a deal. I wanted to go if I could, but I didn't have to.
Well, I appreciate y'all's help. I really do. It made it a lot easier. And we got it all. Look, Cosmo got lost. He flew off. He flew off after a freaking cardinal. And I couldn't see because, I can't see good. And right the time that he flew off, Meg walked around the corner. And I said, Meg, you've got to help me find Cosmo. He couldn't have gone far because his wings are clipped. And we looked for an hour, me, her, and the neighbor. And he was in the tree that was right behind me where that cardinal had been. I saw the cardinal. When I felt him fly off, I turned around to look to see where he went. And I couldn't see him, but I saw a cardinal in a bush. So I went to look in the bush, and I looked all through the bush, and I couldn't find him. After we looked, me and Meg were standing there, we were like, maybe he'll come back. We just kept calling him. And I kept hearing him, but I couldn't find him. And Meg goes, there he is. I was like, what? Where? She said, he's in that bush right there. I said, that's the bush. He was trying to get to that cardinal. And he was inside that bush and could not figure out how to get out.
Well,
I had to dig through there and get him. And the only reason he flew off was to go after that bird. He got excited when he saw that bird. But I got to be careful about letting him be out like that, especially in places like that, because it's a bird sanctuary. And he sees other birds out the window all the time, and he wants to go out there and play with them. And he saw it, and I guess he was like, here's my chance. So he sat in that tree for a good hour with me like 10 feet away and sobbing my eyes out thinking I had lost him forever. I love that bird so much.
So have you been to the house?
Yeah, I'm home now.
Where we put it, was that okay?
Yeah, yeah, that was perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it. I
No
really
problem.
did. I still haven't gone through it all because I've been busy with other things, but I'm gonna leave the wicker furniture there for now until I can get a shelter built off the side of the barn, and then I'll put it out there or something. I'll just buy some new cushions. It seemed like it was in pretty good shape other than the cushions.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll work for what I need for right now anyway.
You leave them outside, you have to replace them every year anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Alrighty. Well, thank you again, and I hope y'all have a good afternoon.
Okay, we'll talk to you later.
Okay. Alright. Are you gonna have lunch tomorrow?
No, I'm going to church with Hannah, so we'll probably go get something to eat.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, I might check out where y'all are at and come meet you or something.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break and then we'll do your questions, okay? Um, my family always comes first. Thank you for your patience while I spoke to my mother. If you haven't, please make sure you like the video and that you share and subscribe. I know Kaylash is reminding you of that. I just wanted to throw that out there. Thank you guys for all you do. I can tell y'all show me so much love that it burst my heart. I mean, I never imagined that people so far away from me on the other side of the world would show me as much love as y'all do. It means the world to me. You have no idea. All right, I'll be back in like 2 minutes, Kayla. You alright? You okay, baby? You're not getting away from me. I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you get away from me. You must cause your Momo. You must cause your Momo. I love you, baby. Where's Guthrie at? There him is sitting right under Mama's chair. Yes, him is sitting right under Mama's chair. I don't know what I would do without you boys. I don't know what I would do without them boys. Cosy, if you ever fly off like that again, boy, I thought I was never going to see your cute little legs again. Yeah. Yeah. Make moves on that cardinal, weren't you? Yeah, I know how you are. You're trying to make moves on that cardinal. here I come. Ready or not, here I come. Dang it, I forgot to get me some, I meant to get me some more oatmeal, and I forgot. I gotta go back to the grocery store later. Every time I go in that freaking place, I spend $100, and I don't get anything. What you got for me, Kailash? Hey, Ashadu, how you doing, baby? Hey, Nishi. Carlos blocked you again. Do we have other women? Oh, Kailash took off, huh? Thank you, Manya. Thank you, baby. Okay, so he blocked you, and you want to know if he has other women, and what else should you do? Oh, you're so sweet, Nishi. Okay. So, Carlos blocked you again. We want to know, does he have any other women? I think last time it said he did. I can't remember. I think it said he didn't. I can't remember. Does Carlos have other women? Is that why he keeps blocking Esponja? Esponja, baby, have you ever considered just letting Carlos go? Success, the situation will not improve. Does Carlos have other women? The situation will improve. Don't wait. Okay. Does Carlos have other women, Spirit? Not the right time came out in reverse and big happy changes. Why is it not the right time, or is it the right time? Because Spirit wants you to remain positive. So it's saying that just because it seems like the right time, remain positive. Something's going to happen in the near future. What's going to happen in the near future? Is he going to unblock her? Is he unblocking her? Listen to your intuition. Okay, can you give me a hint since it's her? Get more information, peaceful resolution. And ask your angels. It's like Spirit's not telling me one way or the other. Let's see what's going on with Carlos right now. May I see what's going on with Carlos? Why is he doing this? How did this happen with him and Esponja? May I see, please? They will call, and it's all in your head. So it's like, all you can think about is him calling, or you being able to call him. How did this happen with Esponja and Carlos? It's true love, and it's not all in your head. Okay. Show me how this happened with Esponja and Carlos. He's undecided if this is true love, or you are. Show me how this happened. This is sounding like the original reading. Show me how this happened. Somebody had regret. A regret walking away. I wish I knew then what I know now. Alright, what's being hidden? But somebody has unsent messages and they're telepathic. Remember, that's secret though. Alright, and what's being shown? That he's partying, Esponja. Carlos is the one that has the habits. And what's going to happen next? He's going to be helpless. Whatever he's doing, that he's partying, he's not sending you messages, but he is sending you messages telepathically. What is he telling her telepathically? That he's not divinely guided. Not divinely guided to do what? to work. What do you mean to work? I don't know if that means literal work or to work on this relationship. He's decided that it's your choice if it's true love. He's almost, or you're almost at your breaking point because of being for you and having a desire to win. And it's a dying love. What's going to be the outcome of this relationship, Spirit? Somebody's going to have a fling, and they're going to be haunted because they kept somebody waiting. And somebody can't move on. What should a Spanja do, Spirit? You're feeling desperate, but what should she do about that? You got away. You're not going to reconcile. Don't trust don't trust this plan. Okay? So it looks like right now it's not working out because he's partying and he is regretting it, and he's going to end up feeling helpless. And I think that's when he's going to come back wanting you to, it's like he still has all of you, even though he's never really been there for you. You've always been there for him, like the music said originally. What is coming for a Spanja when it comes to new love? Is there anybody new that a Spanja might end up with, Spirit? What is going on? What should a Spanja do here? Yeah, there is. There's a relationship showing up for you. Why are you not interested? There's a transformation coming in this breakup. Show me what's going on. What's going to be the outcome for a Spanja in this situation? May I see, please? The Spanja, you're going to be the Queen of Pentacles. Alright, that's a good card. And what should she do about Carlos? There's going to be some kind of commitment. Outcome of the commitment. This commitment is going to be you reliving trauma over and over again. So what should she do about that? The Knight of Cups came out for you. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Because of the Queen of Swords. Okay, so you have other people that are interested in you, but you can't get over Carlos and this commitment. It could be a twin flame. And it's causing you to continue to relive trauma. And you're putting up boundaries with other people who are interested in you. What should she do to change this? You won't. Spirit's saying you won't. You're refusing to. You don't want to feel the pain that you have to go through to give up Carlos. What's going to be the outcome anyway, though? What's the universe going to do here? The World came out in reverse. And there's the Empress. What's going on here? Who is this Queen of Pentacles? Somebody needs to have acceptance and have trust. Accept, trust. Alright? Why? Why should they have acceptance and trust? Because of a past life love and support. Alright? Why is the Queen of Swords over here? Because they're tired of this moving so slowly. Why is the Empress here? Because of not having any abundance. Why is there no abundance for the Empress? Because of an addiction. That's the regret and obstacles. Their addiction has caused obstacles, and you've been giving them money for their addiction, Espanja. Put away the computer. Outcome of this relationship, Spirit, in the next month. for Spanja and Carlos. Put away the computer. Why? Because it's fate. What's fate? What's fate here? No new love. Time apart. Why won't there be a new love? Because y'all have true love. Oh. Wow. What a tumultuous relationship for true love. It looks like you're not going to give up on him, and he's not going to give up on you because it's true love. What would Carlos say to a Spanja if he could say anything out of here? He would say, they told me you were full of shit. Call me, delete, delete. It's like he's sick of you calling him. And what am I going to do with you? Seriously. What else would he say? He would say, you just fell asleep on the phone. Good night. Somebody's a fucking asshole. Where have you been my whole life? And thank you for being in my life. So it's like he's ungrateful for you. He feels like you've been a fucking asshole. He feels like you fall asleep on the phone. And he wants to know, where have you been his whole life? He sounds like a piece of work. But I think I could marry you one day. Woo! Is there anything positive coming for Esponja's money, Spirit? Spirit said you need to stop rescuing Carlos. Stop being a rescuer. Alright, what else? Don't rescue him. Don't give him any more money. Somebody's spirituality came out in reverse. Why is that in reverse? Because of somebody having setbacks. You tried to take off, but you had setbacks. Why? Because of parenthood and making an investment. So maybe you had to help somebody's children. What's going to happen next? You're a phoenix rising, but you're not activating new gifts, and you're at a crossroads. That's why your spirituality is struggling. Outcome of the crossroads. You're going to be in leadership, Espanja. And stop being a rebel. Or maybe he is. So, I don't know. I personally would probably leave this one alone, but Spirit's indicating that you're not, and that it's because this is the reason. You're just not supposed to. But he's being a complete asshole, I can tell you that. I know you try, baby. I know you do. Thank you, Asha. Thank you, Espanja, for letting me read for you. And thank you. Hey, there's Kailash. Thank you, Manya, for helping. Okay. Please see what will happen. Thank you for all that love. Please see what will happen on my love life in the future. Will my ex, Uday, come back? Or a new person? Alright, let's look. What's going on with Uday, Spirit? Is Uday coming back? First of all, let's just ask point blank. Is Uday coming back, Spirit? I will tell you the devil is in reverse, which means there's some toxicity, and I think recovery, and ask your angels. I think we saw that last time in your reading with him. And in your last reading, he was indeed going to have some kind of, you're ready, and don't ask your angels. If I remember correctly, you were going to end up working things out with him. Or he was wanting to, and had been for a while. Communicate clearly and don't ask your angels. So it's almost like they're saying you need to talk to him. Okay, is he wanting to come back? May I see, please? abundance came out and opportunity. So I would say that's a yes. Yes, I think he misses the money and the abundance that the two of you share together. And what are his plans for coming back? Is he planning on coming back, Spirit? What is his plans for this situation? He's out of balance when it comes to his temperance. Remember, it was like there was some. Yeah, it looks like there could be a drinking problem or a drug problem. All right, is he going to get that under control? Could be. Look, the Queen of Pentacles came out. That's a Sagittarius. Why is she here? Because of the Page of Cups. Somebody has feelings for this woman. Alright, outcome of this. The Queen of Swords came out. So there's two women here. One of them is like, it's a friend, but they have a lot of imbalances. But the Queen of Swords is no nonsense whatsoever. Who is O'Day going to be with? How does he feel about the Queen of Pentacles? He's reevaluating that. How does he feel about the Queen of Swords? That could just be you saying, okay, you're manifesting and he's procrastinating. Why is he, or you are, why are they procrastinating? Because of coming back. Are they going to? It doesn't look like it. The Two of Cups is here. There's a need for balance. Outcome of the Two of Cups. Fill in the blank came out. Ooh. What do you mean, fill in the blank? Somebody here is going to have unexpected setbacks and they're going to hold back. Why is he doing that? Or it looks like you are. Because of your happiness. Because of being reluctant to go through this again. The Six of Swords in reverse. Your happiness and the Chariot vibe. It's like, I've already kind of gotten over this and I'm somewhat happy now. Do I really want to go back through all of this again? I kind of get the feeling that even though you're manifesting this person, at the same time, you're keeping it from happening. And so are they because of their actions. It's like they want to, but they know if they come back, they have to come back correctly. And I don't get that feeling from them. I get a feeling of kind of reckless. They could definitely have some mental health stuff or something going on. What am I even talking about? I don't even know. It's like it's coming out of my mouth and I can't stop myself. Oh. Alright, I want to give you some guidance. I'd like to get guidance for Asher, please. May I have some guidance? Indecision came out in reverse for you, and a door to romance. Number 8 and number 33. Y'all, it's like Spirit's taking over my being. I can't even remember why and what I'm saying. It's like I'm talking in my sleep. I feel like I'm talking in my sleep. Indecision, number 8 in reverse. Congratulations. This card reversed indicates a newfound freedom from indecision. You have either recently made or are just about to make an important decision. This is an important time, so bring clarity of consciousness to your new direction. The fragmented and confused energy that you've been sending out is gone. And that's what it felt like. Real confused energy. And now the okay. And now you can bring a new structure to your plans of your life. You may not have known what to do in the past, but your soul has been trying to guide you all along. Open up to the potential of this time and create some clear and powerful intentions regarding your choice. Then I'm sorry, baby. Then let yourself move forward with purpose and and per, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Then let yourself move forward with purpose and personal power. So it's time for you to get clear on what you want and set your intentions for what you truly want. Because you kind of go back and forth about whether or not you even want to put up with him again. That's the feel this has. Like, you've already been through this with him. And if he's going to do this again the way that he did it before, I don't think you're interested. These candles are going off. Alright, and then number 33. The door to romance, new beginnings in love. When you're looking for new friendship, relationship, or just more love in a relationship you're in, this door with a heart opens onto a new beginning. I'm sorry, to a new beginning in your experience. Before, where was I? I lost my spot. New love may be arriving and you are being brought together by a strong resonant connection. This may be a call from a past life, or it may be a new tenderness about to bloom into heartfelt affection. This relationship already exists in the energetic potential. So when this card appears, you're special. I'm sorry. When this card appears in your spread, make sure you are projecting the kind of self-love energy as you are projecting the kind of self-loving energy that you want to receive from others. Be aware that the universe returns what self-care. It returns your self-care. And it's ready to open the door. Are you ready? And see, you're not sure if you're ready. That's the problem. You're going to stop being indecisive, though. You're going to get ready during this new moon, and you're going to set some intentions so that love can come in. And I'm going to tell you what I suggest to do. I suggest that you put it out to the universe that you want love, not just any love. You want real love, the love of a lifetime. You deserve that, Asha. And I would just say, if it's meant to be, let it be. So be it. Just bring it and be open to whoever it might be. Because right now, I don't feel that he is necessarily healthy right now or something. There's something going on with him that's causing him to not, for you to feel insecure about it. Is there anything that I can guide her with when it comes to finances? Somehow sports came out for you, Asha. What do you mean be a sport? Spirit says we can't talk about that and not explore. Don't explore. And look, you got counselor again on the bottom of the deck. That comes out for you a lot. Somehow you're dealing with sports. There's something you can't talk about. And you don't need to tell people that you're looking for this, but there's a counselor involved. I don't know what it means, but it keeps coming out for you, okay? Alright, who's next? Yeah. What's up, Asher? Shyness, I'll be with you in just a moment. What's up, Asher? Oh, okay. Oh, that's why there's two women. Thank you. I knew I was missing something. Is he gonna get a divorce, Spirit? A year from now, he'll have no money. So this woman that he's with might be about the money, or she might be the one setting the boundaries. Yes, no money. Oh, wow. Is he going to get a divorce? Is Uday going to get a divorce? In the near future, yes. Is he going to get a divorce? Peaceful resolution. And he won't let go. What do you mean peaceful resolution? Yes or no? Communicate clearly. It's not the right time. Will he ever get a divorce? There's something better. It's up to you. Get more information. Will this marriage continue to last for the next 10 years? Romance came out. And trust. I'm not getting a divorce. Looks like it's going to work out and stay together, to be honest with you. Should Ashley move on with her life? Ask your angel. Get more information and forgiveness. Uh-oh. Compromise. Oh, I hate when that happen. Alright. Tell me, should she move on with her life and find another person to love her? Big happy changes are coming. Yes. So yes, it's time for new love. It's time to move on and find new love. That's what I'm getting. I think he's been playing games with you. Somebody is separating because my ring off my ring finger is missing. And I did not take it off. Can't wait to see where that turns up. Alright, Shyness. Thank you, Manya. Okay. You would like to know what's coming for you in love. Alright, may I see what's coming for Shyness in love? astrologically, what's coming for shyness and love? It looks like the moon is here with judgment. So we have Cancer and Libra together. And the High Priestess. So it looks like you might have a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could have a Cancer and a Pisces situation going on here. And somehow there's a Libra involved. Alright, show me what this means. Why is Cancer in reverse for this? Because of a King of Swords. So that's a Libra vibe right there. This is somebody who's just like, they've set firm boundaries. They are going to follow the rules. They know the rules. They don't deviate from the rules. That kind of thing. Alright. Why is the Judgment off? Because of the Page of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here? Because of a Hierophant. So yeah, I would say there's a friend that wants to have a relationship with you. Why are they the King of Swords then? Because of somebody going through something heavy and that affected their money. Alright, what's going to be the outcome? Why is the High Priestess here? Because of a conflict. Why is there a conflict here? Because of the Page of Swords. Clarify what you mean. It's like somebody's going to say something and cause a fight. Okay. There's another man here, and it looks like he might be the Pisces, or he could be the Cancer. And he's fighting with you because maybe you're friends with this other man? I don't know. He's not going to make anything, quick. He's not going to do anything quick. He's thought about it, though. Do you understand what I'm talking about, shyness? I'll be back tomorrow, okay, Asha? I'm getting tired, baby. You gonna cook something for us, Kailash? Does your ex-boyfriend want you back? Ooh, noodles. How nice. Good for you. You don't know what I'm talking about? Okay. Let me explain something. You were asking me what's coming for you in love. So this is not necessarily what's happening now. This is what's coming for you. And I can't even remember what I've said. Except that there's somehow... It's like somebody's coming out of a dark time. They've been through a lot of adversity. This is what's coming for you. There's somebody, I think, it's a friend of yours. They want to be in a relationship with you. But right now, they are having trouble even standing on their own 2 feet. Because somebody has gotten... They could have been divorced. They could be... This could be a divorcee. Okay? And they are realizing that they want to have a commitment with their friend. But they're fighting, or somebody is, another man, unless this is the same man. And it's like they're all friends. I mean, I don't know. This is what's being said. This is what Spirit is saying is coming for you in love. Show her again what's coming for her in love, Spirit. I mean, all I can do is ask the same question and get the same answer. What's coming in love for shyness? May we see, please. What's coming in the next month for shyness when it comes to love? May I see, please. Wish fulfillment. Knight of Wands. Tell me what's coming in the next month for shyness. Fill in the blank. Alright, what is that? That's your wish fulfillment. And you're gonna look back over this and wonder, was I deceiving myself about this? And what will be your outcome? Know that this made you very happy. Why is the High Priestess here? Because of your wish. Oh, this isn't wish fulfillment. This is unconditional love. Something is going to happen and somebody loves you unconditionally. But you are going to have wish fulfillment. And you're going to ask yourself, is what I've been putting into this what I'm getting out? And you're going to be deceiving yourself. Because actually you're happy. This is leading you to a relationship. It could even be, you could meet this person at some kind of function, a wedding, or you could even marry this person. Outcome of the Four of Wands. There's somebody coming towards you, for sure. Why is the Devil in reverse? They're procrastinating. Oh, somebody here has an addiction. What should she do here? You're going to have a new love. The Ace of Cups is here. Outcome of her new love. There's a new love coming towards you. Oh, it's not going to turn out so well, though. You need to be careful. There's somebody coming towards you, shyness, that you're going to think is going to be everything to you. This person has an addiction. It could be work. I don't know what it is, but it's causing them to use bad judgment and to stay in the moon energy, in the reverse energy. It's like they've been in this energy for a while, too. Just be careful you don't get hooked up with the wrong person. Okay? Okay, I think there was at least one more person, wasn't there? Just remember, if you ask about the future, then you're going to get answers that may not make sense to you just yet. But it will eventually start to make sense. Oh, she told me this was going to happen. Oh, she told me to be careful of that. You know, that kind of thing. Alright, who's next? I can't see anymore. Okay. Does my ex-boyfriend want me back? And will he unblock me? There's been no contact since February. So he just left you? And there's been no contact since February. Alright, is he coming? Ooh, Otto's not happy about something. Is the ex-boyfriend coming back? Angels, may I see, please? Listen to your intuition. Remain positive. Within the next few months, big happy changes. Alright, what else was it you wanted to know? Will he unblock her? If you believe, ask for help from others within the next few months. If she asks for help from others, will he unblock her? Unlikely. So no, it doesn't look like he will. If she doesn't ask, will he unblock her? That's not going to happen. He's not going to unblock you. Is he talking to somebody else? Big happy changes. Yes. He's talking to somebody else. It's time for you to move on from your ex. Is there anybody new coming her way? Choose a new direction, yes. Is it time for her to choose a new direction and find somebody new? No, don't choose a new direction. Should she choose somebody new and find somebody else? Go in another direction. Should she? Wait, no. Okay. Look, Spirit's the boss. If Spirit says no, that's what she do. Alright. Should she look and find herself somebody new? It looked like you were going to. You need to wait. Choose a new direction, but wait. Yeah. And abundance. So wait, choose a new direction, and you'll go towards someone with an abundant life. I think you're going to find somebody better. Can you show me who might be moving towards her, Spirit? Somebody who... Wow. The Ten of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Why is that here? Fill in the blank. That's what I thought. I'm not going to say what I think it is. Alright. Is this new person going to be better? There's going to be some setbacks. Why? Because of a decision. You're not using your intuition about something that's going to happen. Remember the fill in the blank? Clarify the fill in the blank. Somebody's got to recover their stability. Why did they lose their stability? Because they had to reassess their priorities. And they had to think about... It's like they had to go over their budget or something and figure out where they were losing money. And they're manifesting their way out of this difficult shit they've been through. Should she look for somebody else? I'm going to say, yeah, this person looks like they have an addiction. I'm seeing a lot. It doesn't have to be drugs, but there's some kind of overindulgence going on. There's all these cups, these seven of cups and the devil in reverse. All of that is like somebody with some kind of addiction. For right now, I would say just give love a rest until we see something better come out. Yeah. Thank you. Somebody was saying, I'm sorry about your arm, poor arm or something. It's just because Cosmo, he has scratched me by accident. I'm good. But thank you. Alright, who's next? I'm sorry if that wasn't the best reading, but it didn't look like you needed to move forward with anybody right now. Career reading. Okay. Alright, show me what's going on with Kailash when it comes to his career, Spirit. May I see, please? What is it that Kailash needs to know about career? Let's see if I can. Here we go. Career for Kailash. May I see, please? What does he need to know to be successful in his career choices? Flashback. Okay, came out in reverse. People from the past return. You may work with a previous coworker or take back an old job to get a second chance. So that came out in reverse. It's almost like, nah, I don't think I'll do that. Alright. Well, what else would he be good at doing, or what should he do? Oh, Kailash. Spirit says you're gonna have good luck. You're the one of the ones that's gonna have good luck as your outcome. You don't have the courage right now. Outcome of the good luck. May we see, please? You're gonna cultivate and have something. Has something to do with an. Okay, you're in a growing phase right now, and you must continue. Sorry about that. You're in the growing phase right now, and you must continue to water the seeds you have planted in order to reap rewards. So anything that you've done to try and move forward in your career, cultivate it, nurture it, pray about it. And then it says you need to do an offering. You haven't done an offering. You will be offered a new position or investment opportunity. Think about it and research it carefully before accepting. But that came out in reverse. So it's like you're in a growing phase right now. You're going to have good luck. I don't think you're going to work with anybody from the past. Right now, you just need to realize you're growing through a phase in your life. And there's not going to be any offerings. What needs to change here to get the offer? You're not making any progress. So it seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making a change. But it's like you're not giving yourself time between, I guess, maybe applications or something. You know, this job that I'm doing right now, I absolutely love it, and I feel like I'm pretty damn good at it so far. I'm still learning, obviously, but I didn't even apply for it. I applied for a job with this company like 3 years ago, and the job that I applied for was not this job. And so they just took my application, and 3 years later I got hired right while I was hating my job. So it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Oh, you're gonna have passage. Your current situation is a means to an end. You are making an uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. Alright, can you show me anything out of here about career for Kailash? May I see, please? For some reason, there's no teacher. No one has taught, or there's not been anything that you could learn or something. Mechanic is here and no growth. So whatever you're working on when it comes to teaching is not working. What does he need to do different? It has to do with your legacy in science. You know what that means? Your comfort is here. The media is here. There's no surprise here. And no labor here. What do you mean no surprise and no labor? You're comfortable with media. You need charity, and there's no new activation of gifts. What are we doing wrong here? The office, the artist in reverse, and change. So something that's going on at the office with the artist needs to change. And this will put us in leadership. And I was looking at our YouTube channel the other day, and I was trying to change you. Hold on just a minute. Ma'am. Ma'am. Yes, it is. I'm going to have to wait until my check is still pending. And I can't make any payments until then, the check goes through. It could be tomorrow or it could be Monday. If you want to try me back tomorrow, you can do that. I'll be here all day.
Will you be there on Monday? I don't work tomorrow. The next day I'll be in this Monday.
Yeah, Monday. Definitely. I'll be working, but I can talk to you. Just don't call at 9 in the morning because I have a meeting between 9 and 10.
All right. Sounds good to me.
All right. Huh?
You said it's 4:30?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so 4:30 for you now, so you're about an hour ahead of me. How does about noon look?
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect.
All right. Sounds good to me. I will call you then, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Bye.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Okay. That call, she tried to call me twice, and I ignored her the first time. So she called me back again. That was part of your career reading. You are going to be able to do something. You just can't do it now. And it's because you don't have the money or something. It's a lack of funding available. It's like it's there, but it's not there. It has something to do with a legacy. Is there anything that Kailash can do differently to change the situation? No science and a design. Anyway, I was on the channel looking around, and I was trying to change the status of like the moderator, because I have you as a different status than Cheryl and the other moderators. And I was trying to move you, but I can't find you. It's like you're not subscribed to the channel. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know. I need to figure out how to give you access to go in and do all that yourself. All right. What does Kailash need to do different? Okay. Angelic help, your soul tribe, and being a rebel all came out in reverse. What is this rebel? Being a motivator. Somehow you're being a rebel with your soul tribe, and there's no angelic help, and there's a counselor involved too. I'm going to leave it at that and not say anything else about it. I don't know what it means. I don't know. Maybe you're involved with some other channel that I'm not aware of. I don't know. Because I haven't seen that here. I'm going to pull one more thing. Can you show me how Kailash can set the intentions to manifest the career of his dream in this new moon? Ooh, you're having a lot. Okay. Well-being is my natural state of being. Reach for the feeling of well-being first, and everything else will fall into place. Be selfish enough to follow your bliss, and you will tap into the natural, pure, positive essence of you. And then, to allow well-being, I must be in joy. The same way you cannot set your radio tuner to 98.6 and receive the songs playing on 101 FM, you must set your own vibrational tuner to the one of well-being. Feelings of love, joy, passion, exhilaration, fun, interest are indications of your vibrational match to well-being. And then, as I breathe deeply, I feel myself thrive. Thriving is as natural as breathing itself. By relaxing often and breathing deeply, your natural thriving is enhanced. And then, this is a glorious time for me to be on this earth. You are extensions of source energy here in this magnificent physical body. The amazing diversity of your time-space reality provides the perfect balance from within to create and attract. There has never been a better time to be upon the planet. Okay? And then on the bottom of the deck, you have today and tomorrow can be very different from yesterday if you can let yesterday go and focus on today. Today and tomorrow, your now vibration, and you have complete control over that. Look for things to feel good about and watch how everything in your life will unfold to reflect the good feeling vibration. I see this day as a positive new beginning. It's never too late to have a new beginning. And there was going to, in fact, be a new beginning. It might have meant, your love life, meaning doing what you love. I don't know. All right. Where we at, babies? Hey, Kurt. How you doing, sweetheart? Thank you, Kurt. You're so precious. Thank you. All right, now. Good deal. Oh, thank you, Manya. Thank you, Kailash. I hope that made sense to you, the reading that I did for you about the financial stuff. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Manya. Thank you, everyone. Y'all have a lovely day, too. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back earlier, and I don't know what I am today. It's like I'm channeling very deeply, like almost in a dream state. And I hate when that happens because it makes me feel like I don't know what I'm talking about. But then when I go back and watch it, it usually makes good sense. So we'll see. All right, you guys take care, okay? All right, take care. Good night. Thank you for staying up. I love you all. Stay blessed. I'll see you tomorrow morning.